Welcome to Sweet Bay Lane. I'm Tracy. The craft we're about to do in this video is going to have you super excited for spring decor. So let's go ahead and get started. We begin this DIY with a few easy to find supplies and one of those intriguing Dollar Tree wreath rails. Now, the first step in this project, we want to cover this 10-inch foam wreath with this gray felt. And to achieve this, we start by cutting our gray felt into strips. Once we have our strips cut, we want to wrap them around the wreath base. I found the easiest way to do this and get full coverage is to kind of start by angling the original strip, as you'll see here. And once the glue is set up, you then just continue to wrap the piece around till you come to the end, and then you'll glue that into the wreath base itself. And since we have everything cut in strips, we want to get full coverage, but we also don't want to see the edges of the felt strips, the beginning and the ends of the edges. And to do that, to make them blend, you'll start by gluing the felt strip exactly up against the other felt strip that is glued to the wreath, which achieves the perfect seamless effect. And you'll continue this process until your wreath base is completely covered. Now that we have our base covered, we're going to move on to one of those adorable wreath rails from the Dollar Tree. Now, as intriguing as these wreath rails are for a crafting supply, for this one we're going to be using just the bunny wood cutout part, and we're going to remove the rail part. And to do that, it's very simple. You'll just take a pair of basic scissors and just remove the bottom part of the rail. And once that's done, you'll just hit it with some sandpaper to smooth the edges. Now that we have our bunny cut out and sanded, we move on to covering one side with a decorative scrapbook paper of your choice. I'm going to be using this gorgeous little plain, simple black and white pattern with the little Easter bunny and the chick on it, but you can use whatever works with your decor. And to do this, it's quite simple. You're just going to use a purple glue stick. You'll cover the back side of your scrapbook paper and then attach your wood cutout. Just making sure to press that paper into the wood cutout. And once the glue is dried, you'll then come in with an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, and you'll trim away the paper from the outer edge of your wood cutout. And once you've trimmed away the paper from your cutout, you'll then come in with a fine-grained sandpaper and just smooth the edges. Okay, that looks great. Now we're moving on to the next step, and that's going to be bringing back in our felt covered wreath base and a ribbon of your choice. And with this ribbon, we're going to create a hanger and a bow. I'm going to be using this beautiful green satin ribbon I purchased at Hobby Lobby. This particular ribbon measures 2.5 inches wide. Now for the hanger of the project, it's going to be quite simple. You're just going to bring a piece of the ribbon up around the base and tie it in a knot. I also secured mine with a few dots of hot glue on the back side just to keep the ribbon from moving around. Now, before we attach the bow, we're going to bring back in our paper covered bunny, and we're going to add a bit of hot glue to his ears and to his tail, and we're going to securely attach him to the wreath as I'm showing you here. And once that's done, we'll bring in our beautiful bow and we'll attach that at the base of our bunny. I think it's looking adorable already. Now we're going to move on to the embellishment part of our wreath. And that's going to be using these gorgeous little felt flower kits from the Dollar Tree. For this project, I purchased 3 of the kits. It comes with 6 pieces, and that includes 2 flowers and 4 leaves. I had so much fun working with these felt flowers, and I think you will too, so maybe give them a try. I love how this came out. I love all the textures. I love the felt with the satin, with the paper covered wood. I hope you guys do too. If you do, go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know some of your favorite craft supplies to work with. Well, that wraps it up for this DIY project. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. We'd love to have you here at Sweet Bay Lane. And to all my subscribers, thank you so much for your support and your kindness. I really, really appreciate it. Well, until next week, happy crafting!